on X-ray Sydney. The lights are on at Maitland if you wish to divert and make a landing at Maitland.
Lights on X-ray, no. We thought we had just a compound thing. We thought we had a cockpit fire, but we seem to have resolved that little problem.
MDX was a Cessna which flew from Coolangatta Airport to Bankstown Airport on the 9th of August 1981.
You know, Australia's biggest aviation mystery, essentially. It's the only aircraft that's crashed on mainland Australia that's yet to be found.
We were involved in the original 1981 search. We had a big contingent back then.
And we're up and down like a yo-yo.
I got on X-ray, Roger.
There's been a little bit of information, quite limited really, about what happened and where, and a lot of people have got their own sort of ideas of what happened.
What's new for this search is that police rescue have really come on board in a big way, and this has allowed us to research the evidence behind this crash to a much greater detail than we've ever been possible to do before.
Yeah, we conducted probably 2 recce's over the last couple of months, and they're extremely important to us because we're worried about safety for our people and also ease and access to actually get in and actually do the job.
It's firstly establish a suitable location for a medical forward command post so that we can support the operation, and also look at medivac possibilities both from road and also helo options as well.
Sydney, lights on X-ray. We have a little bit of a problem in that our standby cockpit is regulated.
6 weeks ago, I found some stuff in the National Archives that previously hadn't been released, and it contained a lot of new information. It faded from Williamtown radar at that point, whether on page 43 of the National Archive. But going back and analysing it as close to accurately as possible, and then using some of the newer technology that's available today, like LiDAR, which wasn't available back in the original search day, gives us a better than average chance of finding it.
We use Google Earth as a tool to visualise what the flight path looked over the ground, which means that you can have a look at how the altitude is tracking against the ground. And that has allowed us, particularly in the final couple of minutes of his flight where he's getting into some very mountainous terrain, is to really limit the area down to where he's likely to be.
So X-ray, we're having strife up here. That's pretty big. So X-ray, we're losing a hell of a lot of... We're down to 6.5.
I got on X-ray, Roger Sydney. Your lowest safe in that area is 6,000 at this time if you continue heading towards the coast, towards Williamtown, sir.
This year we're really excited with the State Rescue Board activity. We've got police rescue and the police rescue squads across New South Wales. We've got the Rural Fire Service, State Emergency Service, Volunteer Rescue Association, with the WISN, it's the VRA Bushwalkers Wilderness Rescue Squad, it's National Parks and Wildlife, and the Ambulance Service of New South Wales, and also the Royal Australian Air Force. 2013
is really going to be the year for it because there's a concerted effort by a lot of professional organisations that have a bit of that not only have a professional but also have a personal interest in finding it.
So we'll be looking at our remote area firefighters only for this operation. So those are all trained in navigation, bushwalking, bushcraft. They also undertake medicals and pack tests every year, so they have a level of fitness.
I'll be looking for people who have experience in overnight walking, being prepared to stay out overnight, extreme fitness or high levels of fitness, and also preferably people with vertical experience as well. The terrain is extreme, and I think that it's going to push those who are not prepared for it.
That's all X-ray.
I got on X-ray, Sydney.
5,000.
I got on X-ray, Sydney.
It plays to my nature of wanting to know the end to a story.
So the thing which pulls me to the area, the first thing really has to be the family, is that there's some men up there who didn't make it home to their families that night.
Obviously our main objective is to try and locate this aircraft. There are still 5 souls on board, and we want to try and give some closure to the families. A secondary objective is to also exercise, coordinate and test all our land search and rescue capabilities in a remote area, because it's a very challenging and complex environment.